Warning! This game contains graphic features which may be disturbing to some viewers. If you are easily offended by this kind of stuff, please just go away. Thanks.
How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Clannad, and previously we had a nice little pumpkin soup meal. We had we were with our girlfriend and we had fun just doing things together. So far this relationship's going well, but for some reason we kept getting shut down for sex. I don't know what had to keep happening. It kind of makes me nervous thinking that maybe this relationship won't work. I mean, I'm fine not having it, I just don't know why the argument keeps coming back up. But we're not going to worry about that, we're going to see what happens next. You're funny, like, oh yeah, we were also cleaning the area. I found out newspapers can be used to clean windows or some shit. So, what happens now? Am I gonna clean, like, the floor with some newspaper? I almost feel like banging you on the head. I'm so much like a housewife right now. At least call me the lady of the house. I'll be satisfied with that. Alright, cool, I offended you. I didn't mean to. Then I'll be a salesman. How about you take it, then? I have no idea what you mean by that. Yeah, it's fine if you don't. What, something perverted again? It almost amazes me how much of a lech you are. Was what I was thinking visible on my face again? Stop being a pervert! Like, seriously, at this point, if this country happened, I'd just settle for a few days or something, and then maybe bring it up again, but like... why is it you just bring it up every second? Now come on and move your hands, not your mouth. Yeah. As if running away, I returned to wiping the windows. Wonder if Dad will be impressed, or if he'll just fucking mess up the house because he likes it dirty. Well then, see you tomorrow. Why does it look green outside? Or maybe it's my eyes, or maybe it's like that purple-green shirt thing. You know, some people see it one colour, some people see it another, I don't know. Yeah, see you tomorrow. I see Tomoyo off in front of my house. In the end, all we were able to do today was clean. However, the holidays aren't quite over yet. Well, that's good, but I wonder what we're going to do for the rest of them. More cleaning? Probably. Nothing fun, I imagine. Alright, these days are going way too quick for me. I don't like it. Tomoyo's standing in the kitchen again for me today, and I watch her intently as she cooks. Alas, even though faced with an arousing situation like this, I can't do anything. Well, shit. Or rather, it's Tomoyo who wouldn't let anything happen to her. Yeah, okay, fine. Do you maybe want to actually just talk about her interests or something? See if she's got any, like, plans after school? I don't know. Just stop trying to, like, put your willy somewhere where it doesn't belong yet. Well, you know, in a few years. What if she's the type of person that only wants it for a child and then that's it? I mean, that's not such a bad thing, except, like, we seem to be so desperate. We're so desperate for no particular reason. Alright, and I happen to be dating this sort of girl. What a vicious circle I'm stuck in. Yeah, that actually sounds like the most appropriate thing you said so far. You are in a vicious circle, at least you're aware of your situation. Are you having more strange fantasies again? No, since those fantasies all end horribly, I can't. That's definitely what it looks like to me, at least, if you just stand there with a dumb look on your face. What, did I really have such a dumb look on my face? This is just getting frustrating now. Well, what can you do? I bet Sunahara's having a great time being able to, you know, relax a bit, being able to not deal with my bullshit. Or maybe he's missing me. Maybe he misses that gay little homosexual attention. Falling into a bout of self-hatred, I turned my back on her. Wait. Eh? No, well, it does make me happy being watched by you, since you're staying here at my side the entire time. But just don't have any strange fantasies, you weirdo, you pervert. Goodbye, then. Wait! Are we going to be abusing the situation now, being like, well, if I can't fantasize about you, you can just go away? Bit rude, but whatever. I'll let you fantasize just a little bit. Just picture kissing me on the cheek, but only once, because if you do twice, I might feel a bit molested. Alright, goodbye then. Wait! Alright. I'll even let you have fantasies that actually go a bit too far. I don't know what day it is. I think I meant to leave. Is it May 4th? Yeah, it is May 4th. This isn't the Brit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm meant to not have the fantasy. I'm going to leave you. Gonna keep you begging for more. Goodbye, then. Just what's your problem? Just fantasizing about it won't satisfy you. Oh, no, no. What? What is it you want? Just tell me. I don't think I'll get stabbed just for saying it. Well, what is it? Be frank about it. I won't get angry. Yeah, you really won't get angry? Yeah, I won't. Well, I want to hold... Oh, that's really sweet. I want to hold you tight. You really are distasteful. Alright, fine. Well, I guess I'm not allowed to love you, am I? I thought he'd be like, oh, wear a nurse outfit or something. But no, he's actually like something nice. He's like, oh, well, that's fucking shit. Right, okay. Well, can't you do that sometime when I'm not in the middle of... Right, I do this all the time to Mike. I do this all the time to Katie, and she fucking loves it. She likes it more than cats like cat treats. And believe me, I know about cats. And pussy. But, whatever. Well, I think it'd be nice to do while cooking, as if we were a family. Is that so? Alright. Yeah? I won't interfere. But just a little, alright? My wish has finally come true. Why do I think this isn't going to go well? Like, we're going to end up, like, spilling hot water on it. It's just going to go to R&E or some shit. The situation I have been picturing in my mind. Not sure this is what normal men fantasize about, but okay. One step after another, I slowly creep up behind her. Why, you look like you're about to assault me here. And quit wriggling your fingers like that. Okay. Don't mind me. You just continue your cooking. Of course. I cling to her tightly from behind. We're going to suffocate all the oxygen out of her. We're going to pop her like a balloon. I bury my face in her soft hair. And as I smell her fragrance, I lose control over myself even more. Do you get an erection and someone spots it going up the wrong hole? Tomoyo. I wonder if it's the same for Tomoyo. Gently, she lets her head fall against me. This is sweet. Can't really see what's going on though, because I can only use this one picture of her because there wasn't enough stock footage or whatever. Did things used to be like this too? Yeah? Talking about your... well, it would have been a bit inappropriate, but I suppose it's possible. It would be nice if it feels similar. She says and smiles without any concern at all. Yeah, don't mind me. I just want to bang my own mum that left me, you know? I guess I have some unfinished business. Not concerning at all. No. I mean, I know Oedipus complex is one thing, but then there's actually going ahead with it. That just seems a bit too far for me. With that one phrase, any ulterior motives I had vanish in an instant. The person standing here is far too noble for such thoughts. That's how I felt. Maybe you're right. Okay, but what's Furukawa's excuse? Sorry, I'm still annoyed about this. Like, how come you can perv over this girl, which is fair, you know, good, but not Furukawa? I mean, you like Furukawa more, I think. I don't even know anymore. I hold her tight the entire time in a way that won't interfere with her cooking and continue basking in her noble presence. Alright, what is she, a knight, a princess, a squire? Alright, May 5th. Again, these days are going way too fucking fast. Okay, well this is a new area. It's a nice area though. We spent our last day having a good time in the shopping district. Buying some junk food, hanging around at the game corner. Tomoyo looked truly feminine whenever she played a game. What, did she just, like, clap her hands round or something? Like, I don't know what feminine Tomoyo looks like when playing a game. Like, what does she do? Is she like, oh my god, when she loses or something? I mean, that's quite feminine, or is that just gay? That's just gay. Alright, I can't really picture that, though. Her movement's unsteady and unsure. Her hero would just get beaten up by enemies. Oh, okay. So you're saying she sucks, and that's feminine. So you're saying women can't be gamers? Well, you can fuck right off. I've seen a fair few good girl gamers. Like my girlfriend. Oh, okay, I thought she was something else then. I really don't agree with what happened just now. What, the fact you lost an arcade game? It was just so much fun. That's right. I'd actually be fine with just living like this every day. I'm truly glad Tomoyo came into my life. I'm truly glad so. That's why I thought that this can't continue as it is. Wait, I meant to select the second option. And I have to because it's a star option. According to the walkthrough guide I'm using. Well, but what is wrong with our situation? I mean, I know we can't bang her, but I could skip that for a few, like, months. I mean, Things can't go on like this. We're not seriously going to dump her, are we? Isn't it about time you tell me? Tell you what? Why you want to enter the student council? Oh, is it because we feel awkward about the fact that all those rumours went round and we know about it? And we kind of... Okay. There shouldn't be any reason to keep it as a secret from me anymore. Since I'm your boyfriend and all. You really want to know? Yeah, I'd like to know. It's not at all interesting, you know. I wasn't expecting it to be interesting. It's just that it has to do with you, and so I want to know, that's all. I see. Then I guess it can't be helped. I'll tell you. Tomoyo looks yearningly into the setting sun. Many people have a reason for not going wild. Do you know what that reason is? Let's see, maybe you want a decent future? Is that one of the reasons? Talent, for example? If you have talent, then it's clear what you have to do in life. All you have to do is engross yourself in your talent. Yeah, well, I believe talent is something you grow, not born with, but you know. You're quite smart, aren't you? What, I was right? But what do you do if you don't have any talent? Talent isn't something an ordinary person has. It can be, you just gotta train it. What's an ordinary person supposed to do? Love. They just have to fall in love. Or they could, you know, explore the world a bit. They could meet new people. They could develop a drinking habit if they really wanted to, but that's not something they should do. I don't know. They could do more than just fall in love, though. Sorry, I disagree with that profusely. It's so sweet I'm going to get cavities. But aren't the two of us in love right now? Not to mention, if your love ended up unrequited, it'd be horrible. That's true. You still don't know. The answer is very close to you. What? What are you on about, you drug dealer? Well, it's probably because it's so close that nobody ever notices it. What? When she said those words, I somehow felt like I knew what she... What is she on about? Were you smoking, you fucking back alley boys? However, that answer doesn't really seem to work. For me, at least. You know, oh, family, yeah, sure. You know what? Considering all the family I've had, like, in this game, I think, you know, my dad, I love my dad so much. He takes me to ball games, he feeds me, he cleans up the house. I have no comment in regards to family. I was right on the money. But there are also situations where your family depresses you so much that it makes you go wild instead. Okay, like my case, for example. You're not actually going wild though, are you? It only looks that way because your waking time shifted a bit. Well, I guess. But there really are people whose families are so depressing that they do run wild, you know? Yeah, I guess there are. Those people are just being shameful. They'll notice that themselves when they get more life experience. Are you serious? Your family doesn't even have to be your real family. It's fine if they're just friends. They're just an existence that feels like family. Okay, so it's simulating the feeling... Well, I guess I kind of get that. In that case, I feel like I sort of do understand, but... No, wait. Does you saying this mean... What? You don't have a family? I do, and they're all in good health. What are you talking about, then? The reverse of what I was talking about just now. In other words, there are also situations where you don't have a family, even if you have a real family. Okay. And that was it in my case. Ever since I was little, I never got along with my parents. Okay. But were things so bad that you'd fight? It wasn't as simple as that. Fighting is just about the only thing we wouldn't do. Well, I don't really know your situation, so our household just did... She said this wouldn't be interesting, and I'm finding it quite interesting. Our household just didn't feel warm at all. They were always cold and apathetic, no matter what happened. Even when I started elementary school, even during sports day, even when I got good grades, even when I got prize for drawing for summer vacation homework, they never cared at all. Oh no. Do you understand now, Tomoyo? Yeah, I understand a little now. I was raised without any love. I never even learned what that was to begin with. Say, Tomoyo. What is it? I'm in the middle of my story. Is it alright if I move behind you? Behind me? Tomoyo looks behind her. Of course there's nothing there. but it must have just been that she got so caught up in what she was saying that she didn't realize what I meant. So without replying, I do what I wanted to do. Move around her and cling tightly to her back. As if relieved, Tomoyo takes a deep breath. They couldn't be happy unless they betrayed each other. What, so they had a divorce or something? What? But that kind of thing won't give you happiness at all. Depends how many times you do it, I don't know. I mean, Resident Evil 1 zombies seem to like doing that shit. Yeah, I agree. The entire time I was emotionally unstable. I felt like I could never forgive them for any of it, but then a few seconds later, I feel like I could forgive them for the exact same things. Then a couple more seconds later, all of it would just turn into an object of hatred for me. That was the cycle I'd go through. I'm sure everyone goes through something like this at some point in their lives, but everyone manages to get through that. That's right, by being supported by someone. I didn't have anyone like that. What about me? I mean, Abby now, trying to save you now, and I'm saying don't go to the council or whatever. Wait, what does that have to do with the student council again? I've kind of lost track of the subject. That's why I went wild. Of course, I admit that I was more fragile than other people, since all I could ever do was blame other people for everything. But after that, I found someone to support me. Was it little old me? And so a lot of things became clear to me. If that person was a man, I'm probably going to go mad with jealousy. It was a man. Are you serious? It was my little brother. Oh, okay. I never knew, so he had a little brother. I do, he was raised just the way I was back then. To be honest, I was actually quite bitter toward that very brother. When everything was turning into an object for my hatred, even my own brother wasn't immune. Right. My little brother was always afraid. And when I think back, all I can ever remember of him is that pained look on his face. I never knew he could even smile. I truly wasn't a good sister at all. It's not your fault. I'll take those as words of consolation. I'm so useless as a boyfriend. This runs really deep for me. Please cut me at least a little slack on this. Okay, please continue. I'm pretty sure my brother didn't run wild because I beat him to it. Wait, so is he still wild? Is he still beating people up for no particular reason? I ran away before he could. I abandoned my little brother. I left him all alone in that family. And he tried holding on to that family. He tried to cling to it because it was his true family, even though it had stopped being an actual family. Do you know how irrational and meaningless that is? I do. Then spring, 2 years ago, my parents eventually, or rather finally, tried to well, great, yeah, that's really heartwarming to hear. In a way, they fed on each other's misery, so I never thought it would happen. But I guess in the end, that's still how things ended up. It's nothing strange, since both of them were already with other people at this point. There you go. Our family wasn't going to be a family anymore. It never really had been in the first place, but even so, it was still ours. And now that family was really going to fall apart. My little brother was afraid of that. And so, he went to his last resort, no reporting on Ofsted here. A last resort that you can probably use only once. Can you imagine what he did? No? Right. Look, if there's someone deaf here that enjoys watching Clannad, I'm not reading out because I don't like it. It's distressing. It was a hospital in a small town. In a small hospital room, that's where the entire family gathered. Their faces were human faces. They made faces you'd expect actual people to make. They looked pale, though. My little brother managed to escape death. It was miraculous. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, well, at least he's not dead. Still, the attempted thing wasn't exactly nice to know about. My little brother risked his own life to try and hold on to our family. For those people who did nothing, with no love or kindness to spare at all, with this family only a name. He might have died, you know. But the result was instant. Because after he did that, we all finally realised. My brother... We were faced with the danger that he, a member of our family, might have died. People don't notice things until it's too late. What idiots we were. My brother realised that. In our household, he was the only one who noticed. I noticed that Tomoyo's shoulders are shivering, and so I put more force into my arms as I hold her. My brother was completely in tatters. His body was in such a bad state, yet for the first time in his life, he smiled from the bottom of his heart. Close to the hospital was a street lined with sakura trees. Ah, interesting. I mean, she was the one that noticed those sakura trees before. My little brother riding in a wheelchair. And I was pushing that wheelchair. And he was laughing just like a child. If you have something to laugh about, then why don't you walk on your own 2 feet? You would have been able to look at the sakura from the same height as me if you did. Even so, he still just laughed innocently. With a smile that, for the longest time, I didn't even know was possible. And so I cried. Oh dear. Oh no. Mrjacharles, why are you looking down? Come on, if you don't look up, you can't see the sakura. Mrjacharles, the sakura are really pretty, you know. For me, he was the best little brother I could ask for. I can be proud of him from the bottom of my heart. I don't think I can be proud of that, to be honest. Yeah. I actually take a little pride in him these days. Well, I wouldn't normally talk about this with other people, though. Ever since that day, I decided to do my best and hold on to my family together with my little brother. I studied a great deal. After 1 year, I was even able to enter a school of this caliber. And when I did, my parents had smiles on their face. Well, that's a first, those grumpy little dickwads. It really knocked my socks off, you might say. It's fun now, too, working hard to see their faces like that. That's so. I guess things are fine now, then. Yeah, you don't need to worry. In the midst of your talk, I was thinking of eloping with you or something. Right? Are you serious? That's a pretty startling statement, if so. I was half joking, but I was also half serious. In that case, I'm half annoyed and half happy. There's no hate in my family right now, so we won't be doing that. That's a pity. So in other words, I then let go of Tomoyo. And I think I'm going to end the episode here because I am running a bit late. But look, I just want to see how far I could go with that. And that was just, I'm probably going to have to put a warning in this episode now. I already did it with Resident Evil or something, and then I got it all over again. But, you know, whatever, I guess I kind of want to care about you guys just a little bit more than those other YouTubers out there, those mean YouTubers. I knew this game would get emotional at some point, though. I mean, I'm glad I'm actually getting a reward for doing all these different walkthroughs, but still. Alright, if you want to play the game yourself and see if you can figure out what happens at the end of Tomoyo, because she really doesn't have long now, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, leave a subscribe channel this time. See ya!